There's a group of Manzanar people was thinking about interpretive center here about 10 years ago. They came by the site. It was an old rundown gymnasium left over from the campsite days. And they thought it was a real nice idea of making an interpretive center here. So they started the ball rolling, and it took a few years, but eventually they were able to transfer this piece of property. It was originally Los Angeles Waterworks, and they made exchange with the Bureau of Reclamation with this property, with another property, so they can get claims to this property and make a national park service out of it. And it took about 7 or 8 years to get to this point to renovate this big building here. This Manzanar Interpretive Center is sitting on the total Manzanar site as it was in 1942, 43, 44. But in Tule-Lake, we don't have the luxury of the size, having full size at camp. We just have approximately 40 some odd acres of land. Like this PX there, remember, we used to do a lot of mail order. Mm-hmm. And according to the postman, I was told, the Tule-Lake postman, the postmaster's still alive, they were doing approximately about $33,000 a day in cash. You know, some pictures like this, you know, really show the going to camp, coming to camp, something common like this, dances. We don't hide it. We had dances, youngsters had dances. You know, we had something common like this, dances. We don't hide it. We had dances, youngsters had dances. You know, say we use, say the garage, you know, one whole wall of the garage have 20. Say we use, say the garage, you know, one whole wall of the garage have 25,000 names. Because there are approximately over 10,000 here in Manzanar, so it would be twice as big as this, even in that small print.
Yeah, when you think about the Vietnam Memorial, that was 55,000 names.
Yeah.
You know? So it would be about half of that.
Half of that.
Yeah, and that's pretty huge.
I like to build a model such as this. I hope a little more detail of the camp itself, and show how everything laid out accordingly. Our main entrance, the post office, hospital, and such hospitals. Because we were approximately 1¼ square mile. We had about 20,000 people in 1¼ square miles, so you could see how compact that we were. High school building, that this interpretive center, the gymnasium there, or the community center they call it, Tule-Lake had a building almost similar to that, which burnt down in 1945. We had to show what Tule-Lake, because everybody said Tule-Lake was a bad camp and so forth. I think we had to show what Tule-Lake, because everybody said Tule-Lake was a bad camp and so forth. I think we had to show that side of it too, the Hiroshi down.
Yeah.
And then
absolutely, that's a huge story.
So I speak in many groups about the camp life and camp history and survival, and I always say in closing, my heritage was on trial and my face was my crime.